Hello, and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Allisa Young, and I'm a procurement specialist with the Connecticut APEX Accelerator, or CT APEX. Thank you for taking time to join today's webinar, SBLO training, finding subcontractors within the government marketplace. Connecticut APEX Accelerator is funded in part through a cooperative agreement with the Department of Defense. Matching funds are provided by the Connecticut Department of Economic and Development, DECD. Our host agency is Southeastern Connecticut Enterprise Region, Sector. All attendees are muted, and all questions will be answered at the end of this webinar. The session materials will be emailed out after this presentation, and throughout the webinar, poll questions will appear, and my colleagues will be joining us at the end of this presentation for the Q&A session. APEX provides assistance with education in regards to the complexity of government contracting, including assisting with federal, state, and local registrations and certifications, including socioeconomic certifications, researching procurement histories, identifying bid opportunities, preparing proposals, one-on-one counseling, creating government-friendly capability statements, bid matching, and education on various topics regarding government contracting. Connecticut APEX has 6 office locations throughout Connecticut, which include East Hartford, Rocky Hill, Milford, New Haven, Bridgeport, and our headquarters in Groton, Connecticut. You can follow Connecticut APEX on social media, including Facebook and LinkedIn, in addition to registering online for our free services at ctptac.org, where you can sign up for government contracting assistance and access to our e-learning library for our various webinars on a variety of topics in regards to government contracting. Today's agenda, we will discuss subcontracting and how to locate and work with qualified small businesses utilizing the DSBS and the SBA's Subnet databases. Hello, the importance of your role within the government. As a federal small business liaison officer, your role is critical in helping federal agencies meet their small business contracting goals and promoting opportunities for small businesses. The Small Business Administration, the SBA, has contracting goals set, which includes at least 23% of federal contracting dollars be awarded to small businesses, in addition to businesses that are certified in specific socioeconomic categories, as seen on this page. Next slide. According to the Congressional Research Service, federal small business contracting goals were established in 1988. Since 1988, the federal government has maintained annual goals for small and small disadvantaged business participation in federal contracting. At that time, Congress required that small businesses receive not less than 20% of the total value of all prime contracts awarded for each fiscal year, and that disadvantaged small businesses, those owned and controlled by socially and economically disadvantaged individuals, receive not less than 5% of the total value of all prime and subcontract awards for each fiscal year. Congress has since increased the small business contracting goal. Next slide. To reiterate the current small business contracting goals set by Congress, 23% are to be awarded to small businesses, 5% to small disadvantaged businesses and women-owned businesses, and 3% to service-disabled veteran-owned businesses whom have businesses that are in their hub zone, have their hub zone certifications. Next slide. Now we're going to get into leveraging federal databases to help you find subcontractors. We're going to discuss the 2 databases that the Small Business Administration has, such as Subnet, which uses the SBA Subnet as a resource that is, as an SBLO, you can effectively identify, connect with, and partner with certified small businesses as subcontractors. This is not only helps you, the primary contractor, meet their subcontracting goals, but it also supports the growth of small businesses in the federal contracting space. And we will show you how you can register to post your subcontracting opportunities on the SBA's Subnet database. Then we're going to discuss how to locate existing businesses by using the SBA's Dynamic Small Business Search Portal, which is a tool which will allow you to find small businesses based on various search criteria. Next slide. So the first database we're going to talk about is the SBA Subnet. I'm going to give you an overview. As an SBLO, you can post subcontracting opportunities to the Subnet database. As a small business liaison officer, you play a critical role in helping a company establish relationships with subcontractors, particularly with working with government contracts. Utilizing SBA Subnet can be a valuable resource for identifying potential subcontractors. Here's a step-by-step guide on how an SBLO can use SBA Subnet to post subcontracting opportunities. 1. Understand the SBA Subnet. The SBA Subnet is a directory or a database of small businesses that are certified under various SBA programs, such as 8A, Hub Zone, Women-Owned Small Businesses, Service-Disabled Veteran-Owned Small Businesses, and more. These businesses are eligible for federal contracting opportunities, and many of them are potential subcontractors. 2. Access the SBA Subnet. Visit the SBA's official website and navigate to the section that provides access to the SBA Subnet, which is currently available on the SBA Connect portal. Next slide. Here is the homepage for Subnet, which you can find at subnet.sba.gov. From there, you can post subcontracting opportunities to specific states that you are looking for subcontractors in. Next slide. As of October 18th, there was one subcontracting opportunity listed in Connecticut. As seen on this page, you can see that the database allows potential subcontractors to see specific solicitation details, such as the scope of work, business name, place of performance, their NICS, North American Industry Classification Code, point of contact, name, phone, and email. Next slide. As of October 18th, you can see that the state of Massachusetts has had 13 subcontracting opportunities posted on this slide. Next slide. Now we are going to play a short video of how to register with an SBA Subnet. As you can see, you're going to want to log in using your sam.gov or the login.gov. Make sure.
Then, check the box to accept the login.gov rules of use. Click Submit. Next, check your email and log in with the link provided. You will be prompted to enter a password. Click Continue. Next, set up your authentication method. In this example, let's select text or voice message. Click Continue. Enter the phone number. Click Text Message. Send code. Enter your one-time passcode. Then click Submit. If you wish to add another method for verification, go ahead or skip for now. Click Agree and Continue. You will be prompted to enter your profile information, even if you've used your sam.gov or login.gov credentials. Once completed, click Submit. Click Access, then select Request Access. Scroll to the subcontracting network, Subnet. Select Post Solicitations on Subnet. Click Yes in the pop-up alert. Next, click Submit Request, and an email will be sent. Your request will be automatically approved. You will now have the option to access Subnet application from the Connect dashboard. This concludes Subnet training. If you have any questions, please review the user guide or contact the support team.
Can you hear me? I think there were some technical difficulties when we transferred over to the video and came back.
Yes, we can hear you now. Thank you, Allisa.
Okay, just making sure. Thank you. Sorry about the technical difficulties, everyone. Once you're registered your business in SBA Subnet, in order to register and post your solicitation, you're going to have to go through the portal on the SBA Subnet website and click on the Prime Contractors tab. Log into your account, and if you don't have an account, click on Create an Account link. Once you're logged in, you can click on Post a Subcontracting Opportunity. Then you're going to enter the required information such as the opportunity title, description of the work, North American Industry Classification Code, your size standard, and the due date for the responses You can also attach supporting documents such as the statement of work or the solicitation. Once you've entered the required information, click on Submit button. Your subcontracting opportunity will be reviewed by the SBA Subnet team and posted to the website within 24 hours. Next slide. Here are tips for posting a subcontracting opportunity on the SBA Subnet. Be specific in your description of the work. This will help the small businesses determine if they are qualified to respond to the opportunity. Include the NAICS code for the opportunity. This will help small businesses find that opportunity when they are searching for subcontracting opportunities on SBA Subnet. State the size standard for the opportunity. This will help small businesses determine if they are eligible to respond. Set a reasonable due date for responses. This will give businesses enough time to prepare their responses. By following these tips, you can ensure that your subcontracting opportunity is seen by the right business. Next slide. Now we're going to talk about how to find small business vendors utilizing the SBA's Dynamic Small Business Search DSBS database, which you can be found also at the SBA's partner page for small business procurement opportunities. Next slide. Next, we're going to move on to discuss how you can locate small businesses that are already registered in sam.gov by utilizing the SBA's DSBS portal. The SBA DSBS portal is a free online tool that helps businesses find potential subcontractors. To utilize SBA DSBS to find subcontractors, you could use the following steps. Go to the SBA DSBS website, which you could also click on dsbs.sba.gov and create an account. Once you're logged in, click on Search for Subcontractors tab. Enter the following information, such as the North American Industry Classification Code for the products and services that you need subcontracted, the state and zip code where you need the subcontractors located, the size of the businesses that you're looking for, whether they're small disadvantaged, women-owned, service-disabled, women-owned businesses, veteran-owned businesses, any other relevant search criteria. Click on the search button to generate a list of potential subcontractors. Next slide. This is a visual of using filters within the SBA's DSBS portal. As you can see, you can find businesses located in specific states, in addition to businesses that have specific socioeconomic certifications, such as 8A, HubZone, veteran-owned small businesses, women-owned small businesses, economically disadvantaged women-owned small businesses, and service-disabled veteran-owned businesses. Next slide. You can also input the NICS code, the North American Industry Classification Code, and keywords in the addition to locating specific types of businesses that are in certain fields, such as manufacturing, construction, research and development, and services. If you're unsure of specific industries, classification code, industry codes, the NICS codes, you can visit census.gov/NICS. Next slide. This screenshot is an example of utilizing the keyword janitorial services in the state of Connecticut. As you can see, there are 51 businesses registered as of October 18th in the DSBS portal. On this page, you can also see that the capabilities narrative and the keyword or email address of the entity that's listed on this portal. On this slide, you can see this screenshot is an example of selecting manufacturing as an option. As of October 18th, there are 861 businesses registered in manufacturing in Connecticut. And please note that if you're looking to find local businesses in specific states, you can also reach out to your local APEX accelerators, including us at CT APEX, to find specific businesses that might help you meet your subcontracting needs. So now that you've seen how to use filters within the SBA DSBS to locate subcontractors for specific states, it's important to review the list of subcontractors and contact the ones that you are interested in working with. When contacting potential subcontractors, be sure to provide them with information about your company and specific products and services that you need subcontracted. You should also ask them about their experience, qualifications, and availability. Here are some additional tips for utilizing the SBA's DSBS to find subcontractors. Use the search filters to narrow down your search results. Review the subcontractors' profiles carefully before contacting them. Be sure to ask the subcontractor for their government-friendly capability statement. The SBA DSBS is a valuable tool for businesses of all sizes that are looking for subcontractors. By following the steps above, you can use SBA DSBS to find qualified, reliable subcontractors for your business. Next slide. As mentioned, you can also visit your local APEX accelerators for a list of vetted businesses whom are registered in SAM and ready to work or continue working within the government marketplace. You can visit the apexaccelerators.us, or you can visit us at ctptac.org. Next slide. And now we are having our Q&A session. We are going to go over some of the panel questions, and I am going to introduce my colleagues, Meredith Glasgow, Israt Nasby, Yuhan, as well as our director, Marcel Herrera.
Thank you, Allisa, for that great presentation. It looks like we're still waiting for some questions to come in. So if you want to use the Q&A box, our attendees can type out their questions. In the meantime, we were sending out poll questions throughout this webinar, so I would like to share the results of the poll.
Perfect. And if any business that's attending today would like assistance with certain types of businesses that you're looking to locate on DSBS, we can do a live demo as well. If you input the types of businesses that your specific entity is looking for, you can input it in the Q&A box. Seems like a lot of you are already familiar with the SBA's DSBS database, so that is good so far. And let's see about Subnet. Looks like over half of our attendees are interested in one-on-one training or virtual training, either one-on-one or in person, on locating subcontractors or posting opportunities to SBA Subnet. As mentioned, our APEX accelerators, we have a variety of qualified industries that could assist you with your subcontracting goals.
And I do want to mention we do have one question in the Q&A box. Thank you for your question. We've been asked, what if you're registered and logged in and you get an error on the subcontracting network page or the subnet?
And that is something where you could either contact the SBA directly, or you can reach out to us at Connecticut APEX or your local APEX accelerators, and we can log in with you and walk you through the steps to see if there's something that you might be missing, because sometimes it could be technical issues and sometimes they could be changing the database.
Wonderful. Thank you, Allisa. Any last questions from our attendees, or if anyone would like to input what kind of small businesses you'd like to search, we can walk you through a DSBS live demonstration.
Doesn't look like, I think most of our attendees looks like they're already familiar with the DSBS website. But if anybody wants to set up a meeting, you can definitely reach out to us and we could schedule a one-on-one meeting to go over how to do that, as well as Subnet. It looks like there's a lot of attendees that are getting familiar with Subnet and utilizing those portals. And that is an area where we can help you at APEX Accelerators be able to figure out how to post those subcontracting opportunities on that portal directly. So feel free to reach out to us after this webinar, and we can definitely assist you with more one-on-one help in that area. Okay, and then we also have our next Connecticut APEX upcoming workshops and events. On November 14th, we're doing the Prepare for the 7th Annual Connecticut Supplier Connection Growth Summit and Matchmaker event. And then on November 21st, we're going to be doing the Funding and Selling Innovative Solutions to Government Agencies. You can always visit our calendar page as well to see upcoming opportunities, and also our training video library of our recorded webinars. You can go to ctpdac.org to find those information. Thank you today for attending our webinar.